Welcome back to the Walnut. You do your best. We are with you in this journey. So let's take a look at next video which helps you to face the competitive exam in an effective manner. Well, these are a bit higher level questions in coding and decoding. I'm not really getting into the basics of coding and decoding in this video. You can take a look at that basic videos, then get into these questions. The first one, dose. Dose is coded as 20165. Then if that is the case, what's the code for RAM? Well, DOS, it could be like desk operating system, and this is random access memory. Doesn't matter, whatever it is. DOS is called as 20165, and then what is the code for RAM? Any idea? The first thing what we look at it when we have letters and numbers, the first thing what we look at it is what position values. Here the position value of D is 4, 15, this one is 19. And here there's no such connection we can see at a glance. So that makes the question bit challenging than the normal questions. If that is the case, if you are not really getting any pattern here, let's look at the next one. King. King is coded as 119147. And then what is the code for rule? So you know what, I would suggest we'll take a look at this question first. King and rule. So king, the position values of this letter is 11, 9, 14 and 7. When you look at the code, you can see this. 11 is right here. And next one is 9 is right here. And 14, we have 14 here. Next one is 7, we have 7 here. So 11, 9, 14 and 7. 11, 9, 14 and 7. So if that is the case, what is the code for rule? A rule must be the first R. R is what? 18. U, 21. And L, 12. And E must be 5. So the code for rule must be 18, 21, 12 and 5. So then, what would be the code for dose? Any connection like this? D. D is 4. Here we don't have 4. And O is 15. We don't have 15 here, but we have 16 here. See that? 15 is not there, but we have 16 there. And S is 19. Well, we don't have 19 here, but we have 20 there. See that? So this 19 is coded as 20 here. And O is coded as, O is 15. 15 is coded as what? 16. And D is 4. 4 is coded as 5. That's the case. However, for the first letter is coded as the last number. And second one as it is, second one. And the last one as the first one. So the order is changed as well. So the last letter 19, that 19 plus 1, 20. So 20 is the first number. And O is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. That 16 is the second number. And D is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. That 5 is the last number. So that case. How about this RAM? RAM, we know that the last one is 13. So that must be called as 14. And A must be 1. 1 plus 1 must be 2. And R is what? 18. 18 plus 1, 19. So 14 to 19 would be the code for RAM. See that? Well, if you look at that way, the question is pretty simple. But when you look at those and 20, 16, 5, you don't get any idea what exactly it is. Alright, let's go for another one here. Earth. Earth is called as I, U, S, B and F. The first thing what we look for, the letters in this word, E, A, R, T, H. Do we have all those letters in the word? Is that in the code? For example, E is not here. A is not here. R is not here. T is not here. H is not here. If all the letters in the word is in the code, that's pretty much a rearrangement. In this case, it is not a rearrangement. So what we go for is, position values. So it is what? 5. Position values of letters are really important in this type of questions. Alright, this one is 8. And this one, I is 9, U 21, and this one 19, 2, and this one F is what? 6. Now 5 and 9 plus 4. 5 plus 4 is 9. 1 and 21. 1 plus 20 is 21. And 18. 18 plus 1 is 19. 20 minus 18 is 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. Is that a pattern? Well, 5 plus 9, 1 plus 20, 18 plus 1, 20 minus 18, 8 minus 2. We don't see any kind of pattern there, right? But I'm pretty sure some of you have the answer in your mind at this point of time. What is that? See that H. That H, and we have I. So H and the next letter we have I here. T and the next letter we have U here. So this is what it is. H and I, T and U, R, the next letter is S, and A, the next letter is B, and of course E, and the next letter we have F. So if that is the case, what is the code for globe? Well, it is clearly given as FCPMH. We are just verifying whether it's correct or not. So what is it? E and F. Yes, E and F are there. And well, B and C, right? And O and P, that's correct. L and M, that's correct. And G and H, that's right. So that's pretty much the coding method used in this question. So this is, you know what? It is the letter plus 1, or the next letter, only thing, while the first letter goes as the last letter, the second letter goes as the second last letter. It's pretty much inverted. Alright, so let's go for next one, document. What exactly happened with the document here? When you look at document, the letters here, D-O-C-U, one letter D is here, and O is not here, and C is not here, U is not here. But this is not a rearrangement because we don't have all the letters in document is not in the code. So it would be something else. So I just give the position values here. What is it? 4, 15, 14, and 20. So this case, what is it? 12, 4, and 22. So here, when you look at it, what do you see here? 4 plus 8 is 12, 15 minus 11, 3 plus 10, 21 minus 2, 13 minus 8, 5 plus 11, 14 minus 10, 20 plus 2. We don't see any pattern over there, right? So what we have to do in this case? Look for some kind of pattern, anyway, one way or the other way. Is it like 12 and 4? Sometimes you add these letters, you may get the same constant here. 12 and 4 is 16, 15 and 4 is 19, 13 and 3 is 16, 21 and 19. No, doesn't make any sense. So the next thing what I see here, D-O-C-U, we have D here, we have an E here. And we have O, next letter is P. And C, the next letter is D. Alright, so see that? The first 4 letters. D is coded as what? P. Sorry, D is coded as E. Right here. And O is coded as P. And C is coded as D. And U. And U must be coded as the next letter V. And what happened to M-E-N-T? Where exactly the code for those letters? So here M is coded as L. See that? M. And M would be coded as L here. And E minus 1. And N minus 1 is M. And T minus 1 is S. So the first 4 letters, D-O-C-U, D plus 1 is E, O plus 1 is P, C plus 1 is D, U plus 1 is V. And the last 4 letters, 13 minus 1 is 12, E That is 5 minus 1 is 4, 14 minus 1 is 13, and 20 minus 1 is 19. See, that's the exact method we have used in this question. So let's use the same coding method, same coding pattern to find out the code for drafting. First 4 letters, D plus 1 is E, and R plus 1 is S, A plus 1 is B, and F, G, right? And next 4 letters, the last 4 letters must be minus 1, T minus 1. So T minus 1 we have S, I minus 1 we have H, and N minus 1 we have M, and G minus 1 we have F. So ultimately, this is what the code for drafting, SHMFESDG. How do you like it? Well, these are the different ways we approach coding and decoding type of questions. We have done a number of challenging questions from this area. Well, if you need to have additional questions for practice, take a look at our website walnuttraining.org and click on study materials. That will take you to a download page with a number of questions, and you can pick and choose the type of exam you want to appear for. So there are questions which are for bank exams, campus placement. You can see the questions for UGC NET, and you can see the questions for NTSE as well. So choose the area you like to have. Thanks for watching.